having the historical context that you do, is there anything about this moment that is concerning you more than what you've seen in the past?
I think that we're at a moment where we have a lot of language available to us, and young people have a lot of language available to them about gender and how they want to articulate it on their own terms. And I think that frightens folks.
From an early age, Kareem Chandani was surrounded by vibrant colors, beautiful textures, and unique patterns. He credits his mom and aunties for inspiring the saris, jumpsuits, and kaftans he often wears in his drag performances.
When I'm on stage, I like to say my aunties taught me that sequins are day wear and that leopard print is a neutral. You know, and I mean, really, they wore those things, and I'm like, they're great.
So you're really paying homage to them in a lot of what you do.
Yeah, I paying homage to them, paying homage to Bollywood divas who taught them how to dance. Performance has just been part of my DNA, I guess. Not necessarily drag, but just performance has been part of making community, I think, for me. And that's what drag does for me as well, is that it's a way of being in community, being with people, being with others, creating with others, celebrating with others.
When he's not performing on stage, the 40-year-old is teaching. He's an associate professor of theater, dance, and performance studies at Tufts University just outside of Boston. His studies also include gay nightlife and the history of drag, which gives him a unique perspective on the recent wave of drag bans advancing through state legislatures.
Can you remember a time since you've been alive that, drag has been at the forefront of the public conversation kind of as much as it has been right now?
I mean, I think not in the most political sense that it is now.
The danger in targeting this community is what?
The danger in targeting these communities is that it makes us feel like second-class citizens. And for queer and trans people who we feel like we're at the margins of our families and society and such, drag is what holds our community together. A lot of times it gives us a reason to come together. Part of what's missing in this conversation is actually how magnificent and beautiful and important drag is. How it holds communities together, how drag artists and trans folks in the drag community in particular have been at the forefront of leading our queer and trans civil rights movements.
There are no drag bans proposed in Massachusetts where Kareem lives and performs. But he's left to wonder about the uncertainty these laws are creating.
These laws are also making me think, where is safe for me to travel? Where is safe for me to go and perform? It makes me worry about my friends in other states.
In the midst of a national debate over the art he loves, Kareem says for him and other artists, the show still goes on.
What kind of opportunities do you see in this moment?
I think this is an opportunity for folks who want to learn more to go to a drag show. Actually go pay the money and support the profession and go to a drag show and see how incredible it is.
Chris Conti, Scripps News, Boston.